Hi, parents and family partners, and the amazing learning of your little readers. I am sending home today something new. So, you're going to get this little yellow kind of cardstock and some post it notes inside of it. I'm going to aim this down so that you can see, and I'm going to try to do this upside down. So, these post it notes, on each one of these are letters. There are 12 of them. And we have all of the vowels A, E, I, O, U, and an extra E for us to work with the silent E. And there are so many things that you can do with this. Oh, this is N. Okay. There's so many things that you can do. The kids worked a little bit today on just starting to build some words. And we will be... So I know some of you might be saying, well, goodness, my child already knows how to do silent E. And I agree with you that some of the kids are more solid than others. But the thing that happens, and it tends to happen to kids a lot, is when you introduce something new, what they had felt like a pretty strong hold on can get really confused. And there's a very specific, systematic, and sequential way that we are progressing through sounds, and we are working on silent E this week here. We will be adding on vowel teams and all kinds of things, but in this practice, you're going to have these from now on. And so you can, wherever you know your kid and what they are having trouble with and not having trouble with, but I would encourage you, as we add on things, that you continue to review everything that we've worked on before. And just, we're trying to build those neural pathways so that they are able to instantly, with automaticity, we call it, but be able to pull up that sound, blend that word. That's what we're going for. And the way that we do that is practice, 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 and lots of work in the known, and just the very next thing. What are they using but confusing a little bit? And that's kind of the world that we're going to live in for a little bit. And so on these things, there are a number of things that you can do. Today, I had the kids just start to build words, and they wrote them down on a piece of paper. So, for example, I just said, start to build things that you can with this. So if we went from the word rim, so if that's something that they came up with, rim is a real word. Let's write that down on the paper. We're going to put a star next to the ones that are real words, but we're also going to go ahead and let kids build nonsense words if they follow the pattern of whatever we're doing. So I might say, how would you go from rim to rhyme? Oh, silent E, okay? And this is not rhyme like rhyming words. This is onset and rhyme, so a different word that sounds the same as like rhyming words. Okay, so how would I go? Okay, let's write down rhyme, and that is a real word, so we're going to put a star next to it. Now, how would I go from rhyme to time? Okay, so this is very directed, led as you're going through. How would I go from time to tine? Okay, and a tine is a real word. It's like on a fork, those individual little spikes are called tines of the fork. Okay, so let's go from tine to, how about, I don't know. Let's see, tone. Okay, so the tone of something it has to do with the sound of it, or the message. Sometimes we can have a tone in our writing that makes us feel a certain way. So that's one game that you can play, where you're leading them. Build this word, build that word. You can also say, give them a pattern, like, I want you to build as many short A words as you possibly can. Short E, short I, short U. And now I want you to build as many vowel consonant E or silent E or bossy E or mommy E. We use all those terms interchangeably, and just make sure that you're clear with the kids about it all means the same thing. They're going to hear lots of different versions of that. So it's important that we talk about those things in all of the different names that they can go by. So silent E is the most common. but vowel consonant E is another. As we go along, we will be adding different kinds of vowel teams in this and continue building words. You can have a timed session so that you could say, okay, I'm going to give you 4 minutes and I'm going to set the timer and see how many words you can build and write down on the list, that kind of thing. This is all intended to be done during the time, that 10 minutes that you have for word work and flashcards. This is yet another activity. So now you have the sight word flashcards, which I would love for you to continue to work with. It's very important that we not just stop doing one of the things when we move on to something else. It's called spaced practice. And what that means is at least a couple of times a week, I want you to make sure you're still doing those flashcards. And if the kids know how to read them, fantastic. Work on spelling. And spelling bees and spelling tests and all kinds of things, body spelling. There are lots of things that you can do with those sight word cards. We also have the little vowel sticks now with short and long sounds, and where you're giving them the word and they're identifying, like in the word game, long A says A, right? Okay, so continue to use those. And then this is another thing to just add to your toolbox of things that you're doing with kids. I also sent home a new checklist with the page numbers for the vocabulary for this week and for this story. I will be gone on Friday. I'm going to have a substitute, but whoever I have substituting will be collecting those checklists if the kids have them and rewarding them. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. I am thrilled with the things that I see kids doing and the things that they're talking about. And I just really, from the bottom of my heart, want to thank you for partnering with me in this. Also, too, Camp Read a Lot. We're going strong, and there are so many fun things coming up. So I would really encourage you. You don't have to watch on Thursday nights at 7. We upload new material to the site every Thursday, but it's available all the time. And so kids can go in, and we're starting to they're able to earn badges, which some kids will be getting Newberian awards for, so they earn badges for different things: book reports, author study, shoebox diorama, fact reports or posters. There are several of them, and we'll be building more of them. And then at the end of camp, the very, very best project in each category student will get a trophy. And we're going to call it the Newberians, the newbies. And so lots of fun things coming up. And I hope you're enjoying this. If you have any questions, any concerns, any feedback to give me about, what you need help in or how I can best support you guys, I am super excited about the progress kids are making, and make sure that they're continuing to work on their Lexia. By them working on their Lexia, I get a report every single day about who's struggling in what area, and I'm pulling those kids one-on-one to do those lessons. So the more that the kids do on Lexia, the more information I'm given about what they need and don't need. So keep that up. Thanks. Have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.